Hello fellow riders, today we'll take a quick look at the Leatt 3DF Hybrid EXT and the dual axis knee guards. Unfortunately the dual axis didn't work well on my bike, so I stopped using them even though they're quite good. But let me first start with the 3DF, which I am currently using. There are two versions of these. I opted for the longer version to have more coverage on the shins. They are certified to CE level 1 for impact protection. I wouldn't have gotten them if they weren't. They are quite bulky, as you can tell, but if you wear baggy or relaxed riding jeans, these should work for you just fine. And you might not be able to tell, but they are very comfortable. Even though they are bulky, you just don't they don't bother you at all on the bike. You'll have to wear them for hours on end to start feeling them, and even then they're not distracting you from riding. I actually had instances that I was touching my knees to make sure they're there, because I couldn't feel them on. They have a moisture wicking fabric to help when the weather gets warmer, and you have some silicone here at the top. This is meant to prevent them from riding down on you. They do move a little bit, but most of the time I don't need to adjust them once I put them on. You also have the sides written on the straps, as you can see here. So you wouldn't mix them up, which wouldn't work well, as they are form-fitting to each side. And speaking of straps, they have three, as you can tell, which is the best option when it comes to knee armor. So you can make sure they have a snug fit and they stay put while riding. And the straps wouldn't bother you, as they have this stretch material between them and your legs for the upper two. They are quite comfortable. You don't have one for the lower strap, but this will already have you'll already have your socks here, so this shouldn't be any problem. In case you are wondering, they are made in China. So are the dual axis. Even though I don't use these anymore, I do like them. I love their design. I mean, I love their design and the concept as well. They follow your movement while you bend your knee and have good coverage in every position you're in. They also have three straps as well. These don't have the same stretch material, but they have this thin padding which is quite wide, so I can't recall, to be honest, because I haven't used them in quite a while. But you can tell it wouldn't bother you at all. The lower one as well doesn't have any, but it's the same with the other ones. You'll have your socks there already. What else? The concept of the straps is pretty cool, but they could work on it a bit. What you have here is you adjust the straps one time. It's a set it and forget it sort of deal. You set the straps, and then when you put them on, you just use these plastic latches, which in concept is great. The way you put them on is, as you can fairly tell, you insert and pull, and it stays put. However, I just noticed now, I don't recall this before, but I noticed now it's quite loose in some of them, as you can tell. They don't stay put, which obviously does not work. It's not a good idea. I never had a problem when I was using them, so I don't know. I'm not sure when this happened, as when I used to use them, I had no issues at all with these. So I can't tell you exactly when it happened, unfortunately. Now, even though, as you can tell, they are smaller than the 3DF, they actually have more coverage above the knee, and the lower part is quite minimal, and you can dismiss that easily, as it will be already under your boots. And if you're riding off-road, then you're either wearing a pair of touring or MX boots, which are quite high already. Which brings me to my next point. Even though I like these, I don't use them anymore because somehow they managed to scratch the tanks on my bikes. Now I ride street bikes, not off-road bikes. I don't have an adventure or a dual sport. Hopefully someday in the future. But for now I ride street bikes, and I don't know how these managed to scratch my tanks, even though I wear them under the pants. So I can't imagine what they would have done had I worn them above. As you can see, this is the right side, so this side will be against the tank, and they actually have this pieces of plastic, I'm guessing to prevent this from happening, but it still happened. I have no idea how. I'm still baffled on how it happened, but anyway, that made me buy the 3DF. But if I ever get an off-road bike, I might try them again, if they're not too old, and see if these straps work fine. These are also CE rated. They are actually level 1 for impact protection and level 2 for abrasion resistance. Too bad they didn't work out for my street bikes. These also have the sides on small, very small lettering, but that does the job for you to tell you which side is which. So that should be about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you'd like to see more of my future reviews, please subscribe and turn on the notifications. Let me know what you think, any thoughts or ideas, and thanks for watching.